Today in my shop, I'm going to tear this apart. Hopefully I won't hurt myself, but I replaced this with a new one, and I want to tear it apart and see what's inside and see why that's leaking, see if I can figure something out. I don't know how much pressure these springs have on them. I've actually never torn one of these apart before, but we're going to find out today. Along with that, I got that ball over there in the hardware that I manage, and it came in deflated. I pumped it up, and it's still just going flat, and I don't know why. So I'm going to get equipment around and see if we can't pump that up and figure out why that's going flat. Every now and then we get products into hardware that come in and something's a little wrong with them. We try to fix them if I can. I try to sell them to somebody at a very discounted price. Sometimes I'm even give it away. I'm Marv from Marv's Fixit shop. I've been dragging stuff into my home since I've been a kid, just tinkering around with it. And now at age 71, I decided to set up a shop and just tinker around some more like I did when I was younger. You saw what I'm going to be working on today. Towards the end of this video, though, I want to show you something else that I'm working on, and I just welcome you to Shop Talk. Well, it said to inflate to looks like 7 pounds, 7.9 pounds, so I did the right thing and put 20 in there. I'm thinking that that's about right. I could be wrong. But I'm going to let this set and see if it goes down. It's still showing a little bit of leak. I put a little spray on here, and you can see it's still leaking right out right there. I don't think this is fixable. I should smack that good though, shouldn't I? Maybe with a little bit of use, bouncing around, I'll just give it to some kid and see if he can use it. I went over there and whacked that good with my hammer. Still leaks. We found out what's wrong with the ball, so not much I can do with that. So I'm going to set this to the side and get started on this door closure. I just had a lame brain idea on this ball. I walked over to the hardware and I got me some slime, and I'm going to try to put some slime into this ball, swish it around like it says, and see if that seals the leak. Spend $20 on material to save a $10 basketball. Doesn't make sense. But nothing about my shop makes sense, does it? Have my slime set up, and let's see if it actually comes out of this needle. Boy, that comes out slow. It's gonna take a while. Got it all over me. I guess that's not the way you do it. Let me get a rag and wipe some of this off. Okay, maybe that was a dumb idea. I can get that stuff to go inside this ball, so we'll just forget about it, I guess. I did everything I could to figure out how to get it in there, but it just won't go. It's too heavy, and the hole's too small. So what I'm gonna do is blow this thing back up and double check it and see if just by chance enough of that slime went in there. There's still a chance. It's still leaking. You can see it bubbling there. So this is a bust. I can't fix the ball, and it's still leaking. Let's move on to that door closure. Maybe we'll do better on it. Let's see what makes this door closure tick. I'm gonna go get this grease off of here, and then I will come back and see if I can't take it apart. I doubt if I can, but I'm sure gonna give it a whirl. I got to use my parts cleaner for the first time. Look at that. Worked pretty good. First thing I'm going to do is take these set screws out. They're adjustment screws for the oil, and then we're going to see if any oil runs out. Well, that isn't coming any further. I wonder why not. There she comes. Oh, we got oil everywhere. Let me get something to run that oil into. Boy, that's dark. Well, I guess that's it. That thing can't actually work without any hydraulic fluid in it. Well, we got one out. Let's get this other one out. Which one are you? That isn't coming out, so what's our next alternative? Let's take these two out back here. What size are those? There's two more right here. Well, I can't get a hold of it. I wonder how I can turn this out. It takes a great big hex, and I don't have one. Same on this side. Well, I used my air chisel, and I did get this loose, but I'm a little bit skeptical about taking it off. See if it's gonna fly out of there because of a spring. I don't know for sure. So I'm just gonna cautiously do this. It's coming. That appears to be under tension. I'm gonna hold this that way, and hopefully that doesn't shoot out there like a bullet, but it feels like it could. Scares me, and I'm fearless. Here goes. Oh, boy, that's a relief. Now let's turn this right here and see if there's any pressure on it. Yep, I can feel the spring on the other side. See that? And without any hydraulic fluid on this side, I can see why that didn't work. So there is a spring on the other side. Let's see if I can't get that side loose. I got this one loose. Let's see what happens when I turn it out. If I can get it out. It is loose though. Let's lift it up and see what we got. There are a couple of pretty good sized springs in there. And then it looks like a plunger. It's attached to these. So let's see if we can't get this big nut off on the back side of this and see what happens. I'm gonna have to get a impact driver on that. Oh, what the heck, I got it tore up anyway. Let's knock it loose with this. There she comes. Now she'll turn. Turning off of there. Well, if nothing else, when I get done with this, I'm going to know a little bit more about it, aren't I? This isn't the side that was leaking, I don't think. But we can look at it. There we go. There's an O-ring in here. There's another part. Now this is empty. I'm gonna go get me a pick to get that O-ring out of there. If I can get a hold of it, there it is. That's what's leaking. If a person would have known that ahead of time, you could have actually taken this completely apart and rebuilt it. So they are made to rebuild. Obviously, I'm not going to rebuild this one, but it sure could have been if I would have paid a little bit more attention to how this came apart. Where went where? There's a little O-ring or a ball bearing in there. Same thing there. Let me lay these parts out and I'll show you. There you have the parts. 2 springs, a little port that had an O-ring on it, went in the end of the base here. You have 2 end caps. One had a O-ring inside it like that. This went in here like this, and it had this O-ring in there with a plunger sticking out, and then the other one had a built-in O-ring into it right there, and then the 2 end caps, and then of course this went in there, caught your gear, and it would turn it like this. Now I think if I ever tore one of these apart again and paid a little bit more attention to how it comes apart, I'd be able to rebuild it, and you should be able to also. There wasn't spring tension on these like I thought, so that was safe enough. And I think in part that's because I loosened this, because the more you turn this right here, tightens this up, and my guess is, not knowing any more about it like that, it'd put pressure on those springs. Now, as I promised earlier in the video when it started, I want to show you this last project that I've been working on, and I have a few videos out on it. It's actually this old lawnmower here. I got it running. I even took it out and tested it, and it seemed like it's going to work okay. I took the seat off, and I need to get it recovered or get a new one or something. It's pretty bad shape if I want to keep it. I sharpened the blades, I oiled all the components up, I checked this rubber wheel under here, and everything seems to be okay, except there's a little drip in the carburetor, and one of the videos I show what I need to do there. These videos are in kind of a series. I didn't label them as series, and they're in the playlist of lawnmower repair. But here's my shop talk for today. That basketball, that door closure, and then this project I've been working on it. Boy, if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you have any comments you want to share, I'd appreciate those. It always is encouraging to see people interacting with me and in each other. If you want to support my channel, please share it. That's the best way you can do it right now. Just share my channel, help me get it out there. And if you feel like this is something you would watch, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to continue watching, watch one of these right here. Here's that playlist I talked about, and here's the another video I'm sure you would like, or maybe it's like this. I don't ever know how they do it, but one or the other's a playlist and the other one's a video. Can that door closure be fixed? Sure it can. Can that ball be fixed? Not by me, maybe by you. Can you fix it? Sure you can fix it. Until the next one.